platform. We're slogging through another political swamp, thick with nonsense and bad intentions. Let's cut through the poo-poo and throw a little light on the chaos before it buries us all. We don't care if you chew gum during the podcast, but no blowing bubbles. Alrighty then, without further ado, here's Nick and Bubbles. Steve. Holy moly. Take it away, gentlemen.
Welcome one, welcome all. We are back at it again. Our guys, gals, and non-binary pals, the vocal minority with Nick and Steve, ready to lay it on a little extra thick here on this Tuesday.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm going to lay it on real thick, dude, like peanut butter.
All right. Okay. Hey, if you want to go to thevocalminority.net, contact Nick and I directly. You can do that. We were just saying that somebody, I don't know if you commented or reached out. Someone was like, this midweek show of yours, it's Tuesday. Why do you call it midweek? I just Googled it, Nick, just now for authenticity. Midweek is considered late Tuesday through early Thursday.
We're right on time, dude. We've never been, more on time.
That's right. And we don't lie to our audience. This is not, Fox News over here. So welcome to the fun.
Welcome to the fun. And hey guys, I want to thank people. We've been getting so much feedback lately on our webpage, thevocalminority.net. You can go contact us there, and a lot of people have been reaching out, and I don't know, it's been really cool. People are digging the show, digging the information, and digging being part of the resistance.
And they're digging Bubbles. Look at that. Hi, Bubbles.
Oh, see, I don't think I can change it now, dude.
No. All of the things I've not wanted to be known by in my career, Bubbles would be pretty much top of the list. I'm thinking about dropping Steve, but it's going to cause problems. So
yeah, probably would. My mom went to see the new Michael Jackson film. She's a big movie buff, and there's a new Michael Jackson film out. She was like, "What do you know about Bubbles?" It's like, I know quite a few things. What do you want to hear?
Don't associate me with any of that garbage, but I don't know that I want to be associated with politics anymore either.
Fair point.
We are. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's things to discuss. And as always, you guys in the comments section, we appreciate it. Chime in. We'll put the comments up on the screen and get vocal. It's what we're doing around here, and it's helping to save democracy. God damn it.
Yes, one tiny minute at a time. And I tell you what, on Tuesday, a lot of you guys watch the podcast, dude. Thank you so much. Our numbers have been spiking a little bit here, and we appreciate it a whole bunch. It makes it possible for us to bring you more programming. So that's awesome. Thank you.
There you go. Spiking like a drink at a frat party. Avoid frat parties, people. I learned that a long time ago.
Yes, we do not condone spiking or roofies.
This is Need to Know News. News you need to know.
Hello, Americans. This is Paul Harvey. Stand by for news.
We do condone Paul Harvey, though.
Yes, we do.
God rest his soul.
Oftentimes, Steve and I'll have one conversation before the show. And sometimes, because we've gotten into this news cycle of things moving so quick and just a revolving door of news, we're like, God, kind of a slow news day. And then we really dive into it and we're like, it's not a slow news day. It just feels like Groundhog's Day because it's continuously bad news.
Well, you're right. I mean, the news cycle has been so amped up that our definition of a busy news day is completely out of line with any normal reality. But we're not living in a normal reality, so, that's the only solace I take in any of this. It does keep us busy. But there are some news days that are better or juicier or more fun, quote unquote, than others.
Sure. Yeah, I do guarantee one good news story today. So,
okay.
That's pretty awesome.
People always say, why don't you just talk about the good news? Well, no one cares about the good news. That's the problem.
Be a short show.
If it bleeds, it leads, everybody. Or if it's going to poison you and the next generation of humans, that's what's going to lead on today's story. So, we've been covering Trump's vanity projects in Washington, D.C., not the least of which would be the East Wing of the White House that he just decided to knock down, ask, forgiveness, not permission. Not that he's asked for forgiveness, but, and he's been bitching and moaning that it's getting held up in the courts. And this is on the list of things of will no one rein this man in? I mean,
Seriously.
No president has ever just showed up and started knocking down half the White House and building new shit all over town and painting reflecting pool. Like, at what point do we stop him? You know?
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. I mean, we continuously see things about this ballroom. Obviously, with the latest assassination attempt at the dinner, I think it was last week. I lose track of time. He came right out and said, "Oh, got to get this done. This is why we need a ballroom, to keep me safe and everything." We're finding out more details on this ballroom, but one snuck in today that I haven't heard a lot of people talking about.
Yeah, this is sort of new today. And I'm not sure if, like all of these things, if it'll be in the news maybe for 5 seconds and then you'll never hear about it again. But added to the list of dumb things that Trump is doing with this White House renovation, the Trump administration dumped a toxic cocktail of waste on a public golf course. And damning tests revealed that the soil is now poisoned. What?
Yes. You want to see a little video on this, dude?
Oh, you got something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get this. I mean, he's supposed to be some sort of builder, some sort of contractor guy, right? Like, is this just emblematic of the Republican world? You get a bunch of toxic materials and just dump it wherever the fuck you want, not the least of which is a public golf course.
Yeah. When you sent me the story, I hadn't seen it yet. And then I came across this video and I was like, oh, man, it is kind of a real thing. So take a look at this, dude. This is nuts.
Yes.
Where's all that rubble from the East Wing going? Right here, a golf course just 3 miles from the White House. A steady stream of trucks is hauling the debris from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to the East Potomac Golf Links, a public golf course on an island in the Potomac. Inside Edition producer Michelle Sagona saw trucks driving to the golf course and dumping debris to form hills that will reshape the course.
There's fencing that's going up. There's a lot of construction. There's bulldozers. There's dirt being moved.
You can see workers sorting through it, taking out plastic pipes and electrical wiring. And there are growing concerns today about what else might be in the rubble. As the East Wing was being torn down, a massive dust cloud was created. Water hoses were used to keep the dust at bay, but only so much.
You don't want to see dust clouds floating through the air and not know what's in them.
Environmental scientist Jerry Roseman says, given the age of the East Wing, the possibility of it containing toxic materials is high. It was built in 1902.
Pre-1940, 1945, you're looking at a lot of materials with asbestos especially that are fireproofing kinds of materials that might have been sprayed on, as well as insulation materials around pipes and boilers.
We're seeing satellite photos today that show just how much was demolished. This image is from earlier this month, and this was yesterday. The East Wing is gone. So is the portico connecting the East Wing to the White House. That's where the White House movie theater was located. President Trump is brushing off the criticism. He says he only wants what's best for the White House.
I spend millions of dollars on this building, taking care of it. It was not properly maintained, and now it's starting to gleam like it should.
Jeez.
Wow. There's so much going on in the story, quite frankly, and we'll get to the $1 billion price tag in a moment. But there was an interesting tidbit in that story saying that they're hauling the garbage from the destroyed East Wing to this golf course and using it to make new hills. Yeah. So this probably, I was going to ask if this was a coincidence or not, but that is the exact same golf course that Trump just, quote unquote, seized control of this week.
Yeah.
He is saying that's my golf course now. And they're apparently going to do some massive, I'm sure very expensive, very unnecessary renovation. He wants to turn it into some sort of world-class golf course or some shit.
Yeah.
But I was sort of wondering, like, is he taking it over to cover up the fact that they're dumping toxic materials there? But now it looks like they're just going to try to claim that, oh, yeah, no, we're hauling the trash and repurposing it. Don't you lefty liberals love repurposing garbage? Like, we're making it into hills. Yeah. Toxic hills.
Toxic hills. When I was reading this story, I was doing a little bit of research, and it turns out that in the majority of golf courses across our great nation, people who live next to golf courses, for some reason, seem to have a higher cancer rate. Or different things with lung issues, stuff like that. So, there have been some studies that have started to be done to try and figure out why. You're from Michigan, And, when I found out you could ski in Michigan based on, we'll just take a garbage dump and then we'll turn it into a ski hill.
True.
Like, you don't really think about that shit. Like, oh, the ground that I'm on right now is full of just toxic shit. And the more time I spend there, it's probably bad for me.
It's very interesting. And that Nick is not joking. I learned to ski in Michigan on those skis right back there, that one, on an old at Mount Brighton. If you're from Michigan, that thing used to be a garbage dump. They literally just stacked all the garbage, covered it with dirt, stuck a chairlift on it. It's like a 300-foot vertical drop, like nothing. And that's how I learned to ski. And I do wonder what is under there. I've not heard the thing about golf courses, but I mean, they do a lot of, I would imagine, pesticides and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So the samples that were tested there from this East Wing dumping ground tested positive for lead, chromium, and other toxic metals. And according to one expert, quote, "There's no safe level of exposure to lead. It's one of the most toxic elements we know of. One of the risks you have to think about with lead is that it doesn't just stay outside in soil. We track it in our shoes. So depending upon where the soil was placed, golfers and other public people could track it indoors. Maybe that's what's going on."
Seeps into water. They were showing that big dust cloud and everything. And when it comes to asbestos, like obviously asbestos is not good for you. Asbestos is natural. And if it is undisturbed, it's a great, you can use it for a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, it's when you suck it in, right?
Yeah. But when they take it like that, you got that big dust cloud, and now they're, tampering it down in that golf course and banging the crap out of it like cleaning an old rug. I mean,
This might be the only silver lining, right? Isn't the whole White House now covered in this dust and debris?
yeah, let's get it out before that blue wave hits.
Yeah, right. I feel bad for the reporters showing up there to work every day, but not for anybody else.
Caitlin Collins has a third nipple now, so Peter Ducey has a third eye.
Right. Oh man. So Trump is poisoning this golf course that he's taking over. And just to add a further insult to injury, we were originally told, and we called bullshit from day one, but Trump said that, this ballroom, it'll cost $200 million and taxpayer dollars won't go, right? So he was private donors, which that reeked already of like, that's just a way to bribe Trump and curry favor if you own some of these companies that have apparently donated.
Yeah.
But then the price went up to $400 million magically. And still, they tried to claim no tax dollars are going to be used. And I've seen so many mega people online saying, like, I don't care about the ballroom. No tax dollars are going to be used. And you and I said it reeks of bribery, but also you could raise $400 million then and give it to homeless vets or something a little more practical than a fucking ballroom that you don't need, right?
Totally. Yes.
But now, adding additional insult to injury, President Donald Trump announced last year that he was demolishing the East Wing there, going to use, private money and all that stuff. But that all changed just late last night. Senator Chuck Grassley, Republican from Iowa, announced that the Republican budget will now allocate not $200 million, not $400 million, but $1 billion for this fucking ballroom.
With a B, the proposal allocates $1 billion in taxpayer funds for this ballroom.
With no explanation, by the way, of what happened to $400 million. What's the extra $600 million going for? Were we being lied to all the way about what it was going to cost? Are they padding it in because they know it's going to skyrocket? Like, what the fuck, man? $1 billion.
Yeah,
$1 billion.
Trump touted this for a long time. Watch this as a reminder.
Great.
I think there'll be nothing like it. And it's being paid for 100% by me and some friends of mine, donors to it. The government's paying absolutely nothing. Myself and donors are giving them free of charge for nothing. We're donating a building.
You will fund it.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask the government for money. I'll fund it, and I'm sure we'll have some donations to it. I'll do it, and we'll probably have some donors or whatever, but no government to help us, no. It's going to cost nothing. I'll spend the whole thing myself. No charge to the taxpayer whatsoever. This was all donations made by friends of mine and people that love our country.
Yeah. Right. that know I can be bribed and manipulated. First of all, I didn't believe for 2 freaking seconds that he was going to put any money into this, unless it was to launder money or something.
Completely. This keep in mind, this came on the heels of the Qatari jet gifted to Donald
Right.
Trump. So we're like, oh, people are now bribing him. I mean, we knew that was going on, but that was a pretty obvious one. So yeah, we were definitely in the know. This was not donations for just good, solid patriot Americans.
Of course. Now, every budget has to get approved and, all of that. But the fact that they would even try it is offensive enough. And I have no doubt that if they want to push it through, they will find a way, as they have with everything else. But good grief, man, $1 billion. And, I was saying a lot of the mega types are defending this and whatnot. They must be the 28% of Americans that support this, because 56% oppose it flat out. The remaining have no opinion. But over half the country wants nothing to do with this. Mainly because the top issue Americans care about is affordability. Costs are soaring on housing, healthcare, fuel, food, utilities, wages are not keeping pace, but we're going to now burn $1 billion to build a ballroom on top of the $25 billion we burned in Iran, not to mention Venezuela, not to mention painting the swimming pool and building arcs.
Not to mention, I paid $144 yesterday to fill my gas tank.
Jeez.
Is that not
the premium in or
unbelievable?
what?
No, that was 87 octane. That was cheap stuff.
Jeez, man. How big a tank you got there?
24 gallons. That's how expensive it is in Washington.
What are you there? Because I am in a dirt cheap gas area. I'm in this corner of Nevada where gas is really affordable. It always has been, but we're just about to pass $5 a gallon. And we were at $3.30 a gallon before all of this shit show in Iran started.
Yes, yeah. We're a lot of gas stations around here are $6 a gallon. Some, well, I think what I bought yesterday, we'd have to do the math because I can't completely remember, but 24 gallons. So, it was 560, 570, something like that.
Yeah,
is what
I
I
was up at
paid.
Tahoe the other day. Some of the stations are over $7 a gallon.
Yeah.
So,
Which is just nuts. This is also nuts and really pisses me off. Head injury survivor Senator John Fetterman expressed support for this ballroom project after the recent incident at the White House Correspondents Association dinner, arguing the current venues are insufficient for accommodating government leadership. That is a total crock of shit.
how have we done in all of this time? And the White House can have events. It's just not 1,000 people. And I love that you preface any Fetterman news with head injury survivor, because that explains a lot, quite frankly. I mean, Fetterman, man, I was a fan of his early on, but I don't know what the hell's gone on with that guy.
Yeah, I don't know either. He's every person he sits down with at this point, he's like, I'm just moderate. I'm common sense and I'm moderate. I'm okay with you being moderate, but this is not what you just said there. That's not moderate. That's flipping crazy, dude. And you should go in for a checkup at your doctor.
Absolutely. And as Donna Barry says here, and Clinton was impeached for a BJ. Make it make sense.
Yes.
Listen, everyone, if we can take control of the Congress and the Senate this fall, like Trump will be impeached as well. Whether we can officially throw him all the way out or not, I don't know. But, Trump keeps saying, if we lose the midterms, they're going to come after me. They're going to find something.
Yes.
I mean, we can find anything. I mean, the list of illegal things he has done, it's disgusting, and there's no accountability. There are no oversight or reviews going on right now. So yeah, it's all just being covered by those of us in the media. But it would all stand up in a court of law, and I look forward to it.
Yes, 100%. This is a little random. Any update on Rudy Giuliani, dude? Is he pulling through? Do you know?
He's alive as of now. That's all I know.
All right. The reason I'm
worried about
asking that, what's that?
Are you worried about him?
No, I'm not worried about him at all, dude. But the reason I'm asking is because, they always say like birds of a feather flock together. You lay down with dogs, you're going to get up with fleas. And that is who Trump has surrounded himself with. I don't know if you've seen this story or not, but U.S. Secret Service officer had a rough night. I believe it happened on Sunday night. Did you hear about this story?
I don't know. We talking about the shooting? What are you talking about?
No, dude. Here, let me tell you.
Rough night. Okay.
A member of Donald Trump's Secret Service detail was just arrested for indecent exposure. Sunday night, after the Secret Service agent, 33-year-old John Spillman, got done guarding the president while the president attended a PGA golf tournament in Miami, he went back to his hotel, which is the DoubleTree at the Hilton in the Airport Convention Center area.
Free plug.
Stalked some woman he does not know through the lobby, all the way up to her room on the 6th floor, where he apparently masturbated menacingly. It was described as menacingly masturbated outside of her door. The woman hiding in her hotel room called down to hotel security. They sent the police up. They arrested him. She opened the door and said that she did not know him and that he stalked her through the lobby, and she ran up to her room to hide, fearing for her life. She does not know this man. Mr. Spillman has not been fired from his job for this, though he has been put on administrative leave and did spend some time at the Miami County Jail.
Yeah.
Was then promoted
There he
to
is.
top
That's
Secret
it.
Service agent.
Paid
Wow.
administrative leave. Dude, this is not something you get fired for in this administration. Not only masturbating, but menacingly masturbating.
I've never heard that term before. That's what I'm laughing at. Just
Yes.
don't understand.
Right.
As if he masturbated gingerly or lovingly or
Sometimes, dude, you can be nice about it, but he was menacing, for crying out loud.
Your Honor, that was non-threatening masturbation I was doing. That was diplomatic masturbation. Like,
Yes.
come on. Wow, masturbating menacingly. I mean, the Secret Service does seem to have gone off a bit of a deep end between not checking rooftops allegedly and letting people sprint by them and whatnot. But so that's interesting. Menacingly masturbating. I mean, it starts at the top, right? It trickles down. If I worked in
Completely.
that environment, I would think I can get away with anything too.
Totally. Yeah, you've been the owner of a business before. So when you let people get away with certain things, I mean, usually everybody starts acting that way. Drinks on Friday, this, that, we can menacingly masturbate,
Yeah,
so
that's true. As Donna says here, he got a raise.
Yes.
Apparently, a menacing, threatening raise. So.
isn't that something, dude? And I don't know why
That is
that, I hadn't heard a whole bunch about that either, so.
Gabriel here. How do you masturbate menacingly? I would assume you have like a look on your face.
Yeah, I think
Like,
you have to
it's
be
not
mad at
smiley
your,
face,
you,
like,
you got to be mad at your penis is what I'm assuming.
You're shooting lasers out of two eyes before you shoot other things out of one eye. So
Yeah.
the five knuckle shuffle, Michael says here. Maybe it's a Secret Service technique. I don't know. Listen, I'm not trying to diminish what happened here. I'm stuck on the fact that it was menacing, but
Yes.
not cool. I would certainly hope the guy spent some time in jail and would lose his job in law enforcement.
Can you imagine, dude? I mean, let's just think about this, okay? And this will carry us into our next conversation. If this guy is a Secret Service agent who menacingly masturbates,
Yes.
and he's just put on administrative leave, like they're just going to investigate this a little bit, he's going to pop back up into the White House.
Unintended.
There were a lot of kids at the White House today, dude.
Yes. I did
I
a
mean,
whole thing about it.
Yes, I mean that's crazy, right? To think about, like, sure, Donald Trump can handle himself around a masturbator, but
Sure. That
when you
Secret
have
service agent can handle himself too, apparently.
yes, yeah, but when you have kids around, dude, like this is something real to think about, right?
Yeah. The whole Trump event today. Do you have clips, or should I just summarize that bullshit real quick?
No, I've got some clips.
Well, go ahead and play some of this because, there was an event at the White House today for youth, athletics, youth fitness or whatever. Trump did a proclamation signing. And first of all, I highly question any parent who willingly sends their children anywhere near Trump's White House. The White House actively covering up the Epstein files. But sure, let's send children there.
100%, dude. And you know what? You would even think about this. Like, if I send these kids to the White House, it's going to be a non-event as far as, like, it's not going to be political. We're just going to talk to the kids and show them a good time, right?
No talk of election rigging or
Transgender
Obama,
for
no
everybody.
transgender mutilations. Nothing that you would never, nothing that no sane human would ever bring in front of children. Remember, Donald Trump is not only a father, he's a grandfather. So
Yes.
in theory, he should know how to talk around children and what age appropriate is, but
Yes.
no.
Okay. First one is, hold on. Here's the first one.
Sure.
I'm doing football right now, and next year I'm going to be trying to do powerlifting.
Oh, whoa.
Yes,
Wow.
sir. Already, let's go.
Whoa.
That's awesome.
And you'll never compete against women in powerlifting?
No, sir.
Did you see that they had a man powerlifter and he decided to go the opposite direction? He took a record, stood for 18 years. He beat it by 119 pounds. Okay? They put the little quarter of an ounce. For 18 years it stood. This guy he was a failed powerlifter. But he went on the other side and he decided that he wanted to go into women's sports and he broke the record by 118 pounds. Think that's fair? So I don't think we'll have to worry about you.
Please say, don't touch that freaking kid. And he touches him repeatedly throughout all of that. That was just one little pat. But that right there is creepy enough. You should not be touching children. I'm not talking even in the like Epstein sense or something. Like touching another human is a sign of like intimacy, affection, closeness. You should never touch somebody else's kids, period. But certainly not patting them while you're talking about transgender athletes. And later he gets into trans mutilation while he's touching this kid over and over. But that poor kid had no idea what Trump was talking about. No. When he said at first, like, you would never compete against women, he was like, no, sir. Like, he meant literally, like, I'm not going to go weightlifting against a woman, like, not trans athletes. But yeah, Trump just can't stay on topic, and all of these adults laughing around him.
It's just nuts, man, that he's using these kids as political pawns and, making a moment out of this. And all those people are standing behind him and still fake laughing at all this shit. It is enraging to me that no one speaks up.
No one tries to stop any of this. You got more?
We'll see what this one is.
Keep it rolling.
We just broke every record, and now we're going to take a hit because we have to make a journey down to Iran to take the nuclear weapon. They would have had a nuclear weapon within 2 weeks. Remember, we sent that beautiful B-2 bomber in, and we blew up their nuclear potential. It was obliterated, for those that are not aware, and to a point where it would take them weeks to dig down, and we wouldn't let them dig down. We have our eyes on it all the time. But it was a very important thing. So we would have had an Iran with a nuclear weapon, and maybe we wouldn't all be here right now. I can tell you the Middle East would have been gone, Israel would have been gone, and they would have trained their sights on Europe first and then us, because they're sick people. These are sick people. And we're not going to let lunatics have a nuclear weapon. The power of a nuclear weapon is something I don't even want to talk about.
Please don't. Okay, so if we don't want a lunatic to have a nuke, then I guess we better take his away. Exactly. But yes, as several people have noticed in the comment section there, the kids yawning in the background, fidgeting. The one kid is like rolling their eyes, looking up at the ceiling, like, hey, old man, could you stop rambling about the fact that me and my whole family almost died, according to your propaganda bullshit?
Yes, completely. And talking to these kids about nuclear weapons, like, what is this, dude?
And it is just a flat-out lie. He just told those kids we were 2 weeks away from the entire Middle East being destroyed. We would not have responded, apparently, and then they would have come after us. So you and your mom, your dad, you were all going to be dead 2 weeks ago.
You like soccer? No more soccer.
Right. Who wants ice cream? Let's go play.
Yes.
I mean, the fuck, man.
Okay, look at this one, dude.
Mr. Mark, if I might, just tell...
Oh, no. I hit the wrong one. Sorry.
That little boy looks weird.
Yes. Okay, here you go.
Disgusting. Disgusting. Do you have the picture or the video of him putting with the kids out there?
Yeah, here it is.
The golf expert Trump putting.
Fantastic. I mean, watch him.
And does it go in? No. Come on, buddy.
Nope, not even close.
Try again, sir. And does it? Oh, no.
This is a green he puts on all the time, dude.
And brags about constantly.
Yeah.
Come on. Third shot.
Third time's the charm. No.
It's just like his marriages. 3 tries, 3 fails.
Yeah, I mean, that's unbelievable, dude. He couldn't even do that right. So there it is. I love that a kid had come up and just make it on the first shot.
So funny. In the video I did today, I covered that entire event, every single clip and moment and cringeness. But at the end there, I played a side by side of him trying 3 times in a row to sink that little putt, and underneath was Joe Biden sinking like a 40-foot putt across the green when he was out playing golf. So
absolutely nuts, man.
Biden.
Thanks a lot, Biden.
Oh, it's crazy. He talked about protesters in Iran getting shot between the eyes. And he's got these little girls. He's like, right here. They all got shot right here between the eyes and just dropped dead.
Didn't see that. Oh, that is un-effing believable.
The whole thing was freaking disgusting. I mean, I don't know what sort of regular adult would even say those kinds of things. And when he was talking about trans mutilation, he was like, kids don't listen to this, which tells you on some level he knew he shouldn't be saying these things, but can't help himself, can't stop. He ranted about the election being rigged. He ranted about, any of you kids heard of Barack Hussein Obama? Anyone? And the kids are just kind of staring blankly. And he made some bullshit statement to these kids that Obama phased out all of this fitness stuff. We're bringing it back. It's not true. Obama phased out the emphasis on team sports with this fitness program and put the emphasis on individual activities, sports accomplishments, like health goals. And so, apparently that's him phasing out fitness, as if Obama was going to get in the White House and be like, I've had enough of this kid fitness stuff. We should phase all that out. So.
Yeah, wasn't Michelle like the originator of like healthy eating?
Yes.
And also like Trump. You please don't say anything physically about Obama, right?
Or anyone.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
God.
Do you have the clip of the little girl talking about playing soccer and volleyball?
I don't think I pulled it.
I can summarize it. Yeah, so he turns to one point and talks to this little girl. And when I say little, I mean she's in like elementary school, okay? So 3rd, 4th, maybe 5th grade.
Yeah.
He's like, so little girl, like what sports do you play? And she's like, I play soccer and I want to play volleyball too. And he's like, ooh, like you don't look very tall. Can you jump over that net? And the little girl's like, no, sir, I can't. He's like, maybe volleyball's not for you. Maybe soccer you should do. And the whole room starts laughing. And this little girl's just sitting there looking mortified of like, you don't ever tell a kid what they cannot do. Okay.
Sure.
That will stay with that kid forever. Not to mention, of course, she can't jump over a fucking volleyball net. She's in like 3rd grade.
Yes.
So, yes, he mocks her, belittles her, and makes her the butt of a joke. And the adults join in and laugh.
Completely. I really do think this is maybe outrageous, but for all the parents to let their kids go do that, I think we should call CPS on you. You know, like I think you should be investigated at the very least to make sure that your kids are safe at home.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's some parental wisdom right there. I kind of hope some of those kids go home and just kick their parents in the nuts, you know, funniest home video style, if they voted for Trump.
What was it today, Johnny? Boring. What the fuck was that?
I learned that I can never be what I want to be except president, because anyone can apparently be that.
Yeah.
And I learned that you almost died, Mommy. So
good point. Yeah.
There's going to be a future therapy sessions for all of those kids. I remember when I was little and the president told me I couldn't play volleyball. So instead I turned to a life of drugs.
And I think those kids are probably going to be like, when they tell people, you know, like, oh, I met the president when I was a kid. They're going to be like, which one?
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
Sorry. It's kind of like hanging out at the Catholic Church, though. Well, at least you didn't get molested by the guy in charge. So on we go.
It's always a good thing. You want to talk about molestation?
Sure. Segue.
Let's talk about something. Let's see. Here's some good news. And this isn't about molestation. I take that back. But this is good news. We're going to talk about access to health care for women and maybe a victory.
Okay.
We are following some breaking news At this hour coming in, the Supreme Court now restoring broad access to the abortion pill mifepristone, blocking a ruling that threatened to upend one of the main ways that abortion is provided across the country. The order signed by Justice Samuel Alito temporarily allows women seeking abortions to obtain the pill at pharmacies or through the mail without an in-person visit to a doctor. Those rules had been in effect for several years until a federal appeals court imposed new restrictions just last week. And of course, this is some of the video of the medication that we are talking about if you're not familiar with it. Now, the majority of abortions in the U.S. are obtained through medications, usually a combination of mifepristone and a second drug.
All right. So, yeah, that's a good thing because
Stone.
I don't know if you saw what was going on in Montana as of late. Have you?
What are you talking about? With the judge that put a stop to all that, or what?
I'm talking about Montana. This is House Bill 609, a proposed abortion trafficking measure. Have you heard anything about it?
No, can't say that I have.
All right, this would create criminal penalties for some people crossing state lines for abortion care. The bill would have made it a crime to transport an unborn child across state lines with the intent to get an abortion. What they're saying now is the way that they're trying to do it is to charge the mother with trafficking across state lines.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get this bill passed, and there are a lot of supporters. I mean, that's terrible to say, but a lot of supporters are coming out right now, and exactly what's written in this House Bill 609 is all laid out in detail in Project 2025.
Yeah, well, that'll make sense. I mean, this is Trump's America. We're all fighting for rights that we used to have. We're fighting to open the Strait of Hormuz that used to be open. We're fighting to get back to what things used to be. That's not supposed to be what happens.
Right. Obviously, you know, probably with this audience, I don't really need to tell you, but I'll just say critics argued this would be especially dangerous for women facing late pregnancy medical crises because they can kind of dictate what care was necessary or not, even if it's not an abortion. Just the medical care you receive. Yeah, that's right. Someone just said Handmaid's Tale. It sounds an awful lot like it.
Yeah, spot on. I was just watching Sam Morelli doing some comedy bit, and I think he was in like Oklahoma or something, and apparently abortion's, legal there now. He said to the audience, like, what's the nearest state that you can get an abortion around here? And everyone yells out, Kansas. And he was like, isn't it funny how every one of you knows where the nearest place you could still get an abortion at?
Yeah, that is interesting. I'll tell you this, dude, that I know people that are against abortion, all right? And they want nothing to do with it. They were glad Roe v. Wade was taken away, okay?
Yeah.
Several of these people have had abortions.
So they're hypocrites on the right? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, come on, dude. It's now that I've gotten mine out of the way, my life-saving care or my choice. Yeah, my abortion. I don't have to support them anymore.
Is
basically what they're saying. Because that's what they're saying.
Okay, yes. Okay, I got you now, yes. No, of course. I mean, it's rampant in the mega Republican world. It's good enough for me, but not for thee. And, I mean, we know. Well, that's why I should say we don't know. But there's been many, many rumors about Trump having provided many abortions in his day. Yeah. And, I mean, obviously, whether it's, being gay or, yes, having abortions, like there's so much hypocrisy on the right. And I'm glad the Supreme Court did the logical thing-ish there. I just don't know that when it goes to the, the full Supremes that they're going to uphold that. They seem hell-bent on, taking away abortion rights. So.
They do. And remember, at least when we confirmed Kavanaugh, he said, like, no, I'm not looking to dismantle Roe v. Wade at all. Like, that's not on my radar. They all said that. So,
well, in fairness, he was drunk when he said that, so can't hold him to it.
He had some, what did he call them? Pops?
Yeah.
A couple of pops.
Yes, everyone loves the MAGA administration going on right now. I will say our old buddy James Carville back with an award-winning zinger. We've heard Trump's got a few nicknames going on, right? The taco nickname that seems to have stuck. TACO. Trump always chickens out.
Taco tits.
Yes, McTaco tits. No, there was another one that came out last week. For also, the taco thing started with Wall Street traders because they were talking about tariffs. That Trump always chickens out of the tariffs, so they don't know how to adjust on Wall Street. But they came up with another one last week calling him Nacho. Did you hear this one?
Nacho, no.
Nacho, not a chance Hormuz opens. As in, again, like if we're trying to bet on which stocks to go in, he's Nacho. There's not a chance Hormuz is opening. So don't buy stocks based on that, winging a prayer.
Yeah.
But our buddy James Carville, the Raging Cajun, came out on his little podcast and told a funny story and has given us all a brand new nickname for our dear leader. So here you go, James Carville.
She says, James, our friends and I love it when you talk nasty about Trump. Just use all the language you can. But she says, you know what? When I see his face, it reminds me of the backside of my husband's scrotum. Yeah, that's what it is. You look like the backside of a nutsack. That's what you are, Trump. No wonder Lindsey Graham's always trying to lick your face. But my point here is these people, and they were coming up to me, didn't matter, black women, white women, elegant women, everything that you can imagine. And almost to a person, they said, you keep calling him nasty names because that's what he deserves. And that's who he is, and that's what he deserves. And we're going to keep calling him. And your new name, dude, is Scrotum Face, because that's what you are, Scrotum Face.
Scrotum Face.
I love it. I love his delivery, dude. And if the front of your scrotum is not ugly enough, let's look at the back.
All right, a quick side note. I love that whoever's wife has such a good visual of what the back of their husband's scrotum looks like. What are they doing down there that they get such a good shot of the back of the scrotum? A little salad tossing going on in that family.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, people. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. But I just love the vitriol in the voice. Your Scrotum Face.
Here's his comment, dude. Did I tell you this before the podcast?
No, what?
This comment that this person's making. I wish he was my grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
I said the same thing to Harness right before the show. I was like, I wish that guy was my grandpa, dude.
I do. Yeah. No, he's great, and he has been the Raging Cajun. So check out all of his stuff. Is he still married to Mary Magdalene or whatever her name was? Did I miss? Is she still alive?
I don't know. That's a good
You know the
question.
story with him, right?
No.
Well, his wife, Mary Magdalene, I think I'm saying her name right. She worked in the, I think, original Bush White House. She was a staunch conservative. And
The
those two were
Virgin
married.
Mary?
Yeah. I mean, they were one of those crazy couples where she was a right-wing conservative. He's the left-wing sane person. And somehow they made it work for all those years. But, excuse me. But I would argue, though, that goes back to the good old days when the left and the right just could agree to disagree on a lot of things, and you want some tax cuts, I don't, or you want some judge, I don't know if that would work in this day and age to have a true lefty liberal married to someone in MAGA world,
Yeah, I know you know what? I know they're out there. But it seems like when we hear about them, like it's a huge news story because it is so rare. I think that shit used to happen all the time when we were kids.
Yeah.
For the exact reason you just said. Like, we could agree to disagree because we weren't talking about necessarily how you treated people, what kind of person you were. But yeah, those days are long gone.
Yeah, for sure. Michael here's got a theory. 69er, anyone? 69er with that? I guess you could see the back of a screw. Okay, I'm just working through that in my mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now I'm all distracted. Let's pull up a few video examples. Let's see if you can see the back of it. Mary Madeline. Madeline. That was close.
Okay.
So she's still alive, Berlin? Can someone Google that? I think she is, but who knows?
Yeah, Mary Magdalene, dude. That's Jesus's mom, dude.
Is that what I'm thinking? Well, whatever. James is old, but I don't think he's quite that old. You're right. Sorry.
Hey, Steve.
Scrotum face.
Scrotum face. I'm going to start calling him that because he does. I mean, that little turkey trot thing down here, that little giblet.
His neck pussy? Yes. I mean, come on.
Yeah. What do you know about kamikaze dolphins, Steve Harness?
Never heard the term. Can't possibly be a thing. Certainly nothing that would come up in our politics nowadays.
Claim is circulating now that Iran may have mine-carrying or kamikaze dolphins that could be used against ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Language is coming from recent media coverage and commentary, not verified proof of an active dolphin attack program. But the BBC reported in 2000, the year 2000, that dolphins once trained by the Soviet Navy were sold to Iran, but the article framed their eventual use as uncertain. So people are starting to put these things together. Our good friend Pete Kegseth was asked about this.
Now, hold on. This sounds like Austin Powers. I want sharks with frickin' laser beams.
Yeah.
I want dolphins with mines strapped to them.
Yeah.
We have ill-tempered sea bass. Is that they're
Will that
ill-tempered?
work? Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Here, watch this video.
Confirm or deny whether we have kamikaze dolphins, but I can confirm they don't.
For Secretary Hegseth, are there still concerns about mines in the strait, and can you kind of clarify these reports of kamikaze dolphins that we've heard about?
I haven't heard the kamikaze dolphin thing. It's like sharks with laser beams, right?
I did not see that clip. That is hilarious. See, me and the general thinking alike there. That's hilarious. Why would Keg's Breath say that we can neither confirm nor deny if we have kamikaze dolphins?
Because he's an idiot, dude. I mean, come on. What in the hell is going on with that guy?
Wow. I just want to leave the possibility open that, maybe we got some freaking dolphins with freaking landmines strapped to them. We're freaking America, goddammit. If they got kamikaze dolphins, then we do too.
Yeah, I mean, he is, I'll tell you what. You watched that SNL this weekend?
No, actually, I have not yet. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Watch it. Everybody watching this podcast, go watch SNL because it was hysterical. And I gotta say, when Colin Jost, who I love, started doing Pete Hegseth, I was like, he's not that good, but he's so bad that it's really funny, and I'm liking him more and more. He did a great skit on Hegseth this weekend that's definitely worth checking out. So.
He's the classic SNL parody where it's not like spot on or anything, but it's starting to become adopted as that is what Hegseth is like, and he deserves the mockery. And I did see a clip of Aziz Ansari. I think I'm saying his name right. Maybe he was married to Jesus too. I don't know, but he was hilarious as Kash Patel. So that's great.
So good, dude. I mean, I don't know how he got his eyes to bulge out just like Kash Patel's eyes, but it was good, and he held it for a couple minutes. So.
Well, listen, reporters out there, I would like somebody to get a confirmation as to whether or not we have freaking kamikaze dolphins. Okay, that doesn't seem like it would be that hard to get to. I mean, what the fuck? I can neither confirm nor deny. Just deny it. Okay.
Yes, please, dude. Just deny it. Yeah, I mean, you're just feeding into more bullshit that we think you guys are nuts. The fact, I mean, he knew what he was doing.
I love that the general cited Austin Powers too. That's great.
Yeah. This is a sensational story. This is the way this article ends. Sensational story with a real historical kernel, but not proof that Iran currently has weaponized dolphin units. So everybody sleep well tonight.
Yes. Berlin St. Clair here for placing munitions on ships and subs. I wish I didn't know this. I mean, is there any grain of truth to this?
Yeah,
but even that would not be a kamikaze dolphin if they're placing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the BBC did report that in 2000 that dolphins were trained by Soviets, to use in wartime for certain things, not as kamikaze dolphins, but, who knows what they were trained for. I guess
Michael's saying the U.S. trained them to lay magnetic mines on ships back in the 70s. All right. Well, listen, technology's come a long ways. I think we have drones for this sort of stuff now.
Yeah, where's PETA in all of this? Right? I mean, little flipper. Come on.
Oh, I love the things we end up talking about nowadays, whether it's AI Lego slop or yes, kamikaze dolphins. Like this is where we're at in this world.
Yeah.
I had to argue Uno rules with Megatypes the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Did you see this meme that Trump put out of him holding all the Uno cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's holding 6 Uno cards, all of which are wild cards, which I'll get to in a moment. But he's like, I have all the cards, implying that he's got the upper hand in the Iran war and multiple problems.
Then, right?
What's that?
Don't you lose that card game? Don't you lose Uno?
The way you win Uno is by getting rid of all of your cards.
Yeah.
So if you have all the cards, you would have a weaker hand.
Yes.
Several Megatypes who couldn't just let this go as some dumb mistake or whatever. Like, no, he's got all wild cards. That means he can control the outcome of the game because it's all wild cards. Well,
nope.
Let me tell you something. First of all, if you somehow had a handful of all wild cards, you don't save them till the end and then hope to play it out from there. But I looked this up to confirm it, okay? He was holding standard wild cards in Uno. He was holding 6 of them. There's only 4 in the deck. So he was admitted to cheating, apparently, by holding up 6 of the wild cards.
That checks out.
Right. And yes, not playing them very strategic at all whatsoever.
That's hysterical. I didn't see that. That's really funny.
And then Iran posted their meme in response. They're holding 4 Uno cards. Like, we have the better hand, don't we? Like,
that's great.
And this is what we're debating nowadays. I'm arguing online with mega people about what the fucking rules to Uno are, while people are dying.
Hey, dude, do you know what this means? Law
and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order SVU. We're going to give you some good news. If you don't know who Olivia Benson is, well, then you should watch Law and Order SVU. Her mother, Jane Mansfield. Does the name ring a bell?
Yeah, Jane Mansfield.
Yeah.
Actress?
Yeah, actress. Yeah. And she's dead. She died a long time ago. She hit the back of a semi and went underneath it and was decapitated.
Oh, and that's why we have nowadays, right?
Now we have those Mansfield bars. They were
I didn't know that's what they were called.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's true though. Every semi's got that drop down bar now, so you can't get wedged underneath it.
Exactly. That was because of her. They got those pushed across the board, and now every truck's required to have them. This is a family, keep in mind, that does a lot for humanity, just in general, I guess. This is good news coming out from Aaron Parnas. And also, if you watch SVU, you know that Olivia Benson, Mariska Hargitay is her real name, but that she is a huge actual in real life person that goes and helps rape victims, okay? Does a lot of work for it. Here, I'll let him give you the news. This is good.
Some big good news that the world needs to know about. After 16 years, every single state, including D.C. and Puerto Rico, has passed some form of rape kit reform, and it's being led, this effort, by Mariska Hargitay, who is none other than Olivia Benson on Law & Order SVU. Here's what you need to know. For the past 16 years, Mariska's foundation, the Joyful Heart Foundation, has led the End the Backlog campaign. And the goal is to end the backlog of rape kits in the United States of America and drive real rape kit reform. The 6 pillars of the reform include mandating the submission and testing of all backlog kits, requiring the testing of all new kits, creating statewide tracking systems for kits, conducting statewide inventories, ensuring survivors have access to status of their kits, and dedicated funding to support submission, tracking, and testing. And while this week, Maine became the final state in the 16-year-long push to pass legislation that reforms the rape kit system in the United States of America, providing hundreds of thousands of dollars in funding to ensure that we end the backlog.
This should have been done, obviously, a long time ago,
of course. Is that why Trump lives in Washington, D.C.? Because it's not a state. So there's no rape kit laws there. Like I think he's got something to fear.
Yeah.
From some of these backlog cases coming forward.
It just made me think, dude, like, not only what an invasive process, to do a rape kit, have a rape kit done on you after a terrible thing happened.
Yeah.
Then for them to sit on the shelves, degrade and disappear, I don't know. I think this is fantastic. So, hopefully I wish it could all go away, but it happens. So yeah, this is a good push. So congratulations to Mariska Hargitay for doing something fantastic.
There you go. I'm sure Ice-T is proud, right?
Odafin Tutuola is his name, Steve.
What is his name? Odafin?
Odafin Tutuola.
You know the show very well. Yeah. I stopped watching Law and Order a few years back. It just gets depressing, especially SVU. I mean, that's a hardcore show right there. But,
yeah.
But no, all joking aside, seriousness, I mean, that's great. Why did it take so long? Yeah. And what will Trump do on the national level to shoot that in the foot? Let's stay tuned.
Yeah. When you say that, I just think like, oh my God, dude, that can't be real. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I could definitely see it happening through him. So
yeah, no. Never shortchange Trump to sabotage good news. So.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
I wrote off another person I watched on TV for years. I'll never watch it again.
Weber?
Nope.
Benson?
Rick Harrison, Pawn Stars. I will never watch Pawn Stars again.
Rick Harrison. I know that Rick has got some conservative leaning tendencies, and he's been getting vocal in recent years. So what did he do now?
Well, he got called up to just make a quick speech for Trump, and this is how that went.
I just want to say he's amazing. He's done so much. I mean, so much for all of us. I mean, the backbone of this country is small business, plain and simple. And the last guy in office, all we heard was that we were the evil people, we were the bad people, everything else like that. We don't pay our fair share, whatever that's supposed to be. And he made it tough. And this guy, the big beautiful bill, absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? God bless you for letting me get 100% depreciation. It really helps out. And all I can say is this is literally, I mean, I'm a history buff and I know a lot about this White House thing and everything. Literally, he's going to go down as maybe the best president ever. I love this guy.
I'll never watch it again.
I was going to say, so much for Pawn Stars. God damn.
Yeah.
I love how he says that small businesses are the backbone. Well, he then talks about the last guy wanted to tax us.
Yeah.
Well, the last guy only wanted to tax like multimillionaires and billionaires. So, and Rick is a multimillionaire nowadays. He's made a ton of money off that show.
Totally. I'm so glad that you pointed that out because it's exactly what I thought. Are you a small business dude or are you a multimillionaire who needs to be taxed at a higher rate?
Small business, by the way, is defined as under $1 million a year in gross sales.
Yeah.
So, no, Biden, the last guy, was not trying to go after small business owners. But fuck, man, I hope Rick picks up some new knee pads at the pawn shop there because, damn, that was just a full-on blowjob.
Completely, right? Golly.
I haven't watched that show in a while, but, I was a big fan for many years. So that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's some people that just need to shut the fuck up. He's been talking a lot about the deterioration of Vegas. The tourism is way down. And part of that is Trump's fault. Global tourism to Vegas everywhere in America is, falling off a cliff.
Yeah.
But, Rick is not wrong as far as everything in Vegas has become so expensive. It used to be, the hotels were cheap or the drinks were cheap, so they would get you in. But now everything is freaking expensive. So he's not wrong about that. But why bend over for Trump, right? Like, you cannot read the room? Was that a speech from 2016 or something? Like, in this day and age, he got up there and licked his nuts like that?
Big, beautiful bill is amazing. Like, dude, you obviously didn't read it all like most of the people who pushed it through. So.
No, and Rick's fans, the people that watch that show and show up at his pawn shop, are not multimillionaires and billionaires, obviously, or they're not pawning stuff.
I went through the comments on that video, dude, and it was like, I have supported your show. I've visited your shop. Never again. And it was a litany of them. I mean, screw you, dude.
Yeah, way to shoot yourself in the foot.
You talk about Vegas having some struggles. Well, I feel like the new Vegas could be Nashville, right? I mean, there's a lot. Nashville's popping and people are talking about it for live music, and they've got a strip you can walk down. My wife was just there for the first time, and she was like, it was so much fun, like karaoke, live music, so good.
Conservative, though, right? I mean.
Yeah, somewhat. I think I think somewhat. I think maybe it's a purple,
I was going to say Memphis itself, amongst Tennessee, I'm sure is more progressive. But.
Yeah. But entertainment, lots of good stuff. Like if you're in Nashville on just a normal weeknight, you may just bump into this. hell am I watching?
The worst male burlesque show in history.
Donald Trump or Don Jr. giving the thumbs up.
Grifter, baby.
Yeah, I want to be a grifter, baby. This whole thing with Kid Rock as of late, with this new commercial that was filmed with Pete Hegseth and
Promoting
Kid Rock.
his failing concert tour out there. Yes.
Yes, dude. How much money are we investing into promoting Kid Rock to keep him afloat just with his MAGA audience?
No, everyone kind of wondered, why did Hegseth bring, Kid Rock to the Pentagon? Why'd they take the helicopter ride together? And yeah, apparently it was to film some hype reel for this concert and help sell tickets that are struggling. And I'm so not surprised by it, because we do a lot of reporting on Kid Rock on Really American, because he constantly shoots himself in the foot and constantly fails and constantly has hilarious things happening. So it's a huge embarrassment to MAGA world if this summer concert tour fails. And it currently is failing. Artists have dropped off. Certain dates have been dropped. He tried to sell the tickets way overpriced and then dropped them in half. He's been giving away tickets, which pissed off everyone who bought the original round. Like it's totally a disaster. So yeah, I'm sure Trump was like, we cannot let this concert fail. Get out there, Keg's breath, promote it.
I love that for him, that it's failing, dude. I mean, he really deserves, and everyone watching right now feels the same way. Obviously.
Totally. Watch yourselves. Kid Cudi, who I'm not like some huge rap fan or anything, but you see, he's got some summer tour going on, and there's a rapper, female, minority. I don't know what her background is. I think it's Hispanic or something, but her name's MIA, and apparently she had hits like in the early 2000s or something. But she is well known as being a Republican, and when Kid Cudi put together this summer tour, he told her, like, I don't care if you're Republican, but this is not a political tour. I don't want any political rants, raves, anything going on stage. Let's just have fun, entertain the audience.
Yeah.
So apparently one of her hit songs is called Illegal. And she said on stage the other night, like, I can't play Illegal, but I bet some of you in the audience are. And she got booed off stage. And then Kid Cudi went on Instagram tonight and announced, like, she's fired. Told her not to do that kind of shit. I don't want this on my tour. So she's gone.
Good for him, dude. I mean, I applaud that all day long.
Totally. Kid Rock. Bad boy band. The worst boy band, East Maverick, for sure.
Yeah. So failure of capitalism. Yeah. What a pile of shit.
Yep. That it's so funny. As soon as you brought up Memphis, that was my first thought. But I was like, I don't want to just, saddle Memphis with just being all about Kid Rock. But there you go. So
yeah. All right, dude. We did it again. Another hour down, and at least one positive story in this newscast.
Got one in there. Yeah. I was just telling Kennedy the other night that I can't tell you how many shows you and I ahead of time have been like, do we have enough to get through the entire show? It doesn't seem like there's enough to talk about today. Never once in the 30 years we've been doing this have we been like 30 minutes in, like, well, I'm out of shit to say. Let's just call the show now. So,
right. Never, not one time.
For better or for worse, we always manage to fill this show up. And
and
we do it all for you guys and for us. So
yeah, with help in that chat, dude. I mean, thank you guys for listening to the show today and getting vocal.
Yep. Go to thevocalminority.net if you want to reach out to us directly, and like, share, comment on all of the Really American stuff, the podcast, the short form, and help support what we're doing here.
Yes, indeed. I can't believe it's only Tuesday, but it is. We'll see you on Friday as we do this podcast twice a week. That's all I got for you.
And that'll do it for another edition of The Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve. Thanks for joining us on the Really American Media platform. Check out all our social media wherever good social media is found. Until next time, you tiny little bastards, good day.
Good day. His name is Steve BT Dubs. Okay?
And we say bye-bye.